I am the foremost expert on me, which is ironically my least favorite subject. And I can be self-aware enough and honest enough to recognize that since racism is systemic and I have my whole life lived in the system, then the system lives in me. And I can take a little bit of comfort in that because I know that we are all products of our cultural surroundings and the vast myriad of influences, both direct and indirect. Especially as kids, we are sponges. We absorb from our surroundings. We didn't choose our accents, and almost all of us have some of them. I didn't certainly choose a Maine accent. I didn't sit there and think, the inability to pronounce such words as criteria, honesty, and drawer best encapsulate my inner spirit. My sense of humor comes from many different sources. It's an amalgamation of my father, who was a very funny man, a twisted sense of humor from Douglas Adams, and of course, Monty Python. This is one of my favorite Monty Python movies. So this twisted sense of humor comes from these outside cultural cues. I didn't choose them. Whether or not you call these soda pop or soda pop, or in the case of this particular New England brand, just plain disgusting, all depends on what area you kind of grew up in. It's based on your influences of your microsystem. So I can take some comfort in the fact that even though there is systemic bias in me, I didn't choose it. I didn't choose to mispronounce criteria, and I absorbed all of the good and the bad unawares. So let me tangent. If I'm the type of guy that gets really annoyed and angry at people who drive the speed limit. Now, I'm not talking about the highway. That is an entirely different topic altogether. The highway has 3 specific lanes. The right lane is for 65 miles per hour. The middle lane is for 75, and the left lane is for passing. And if you're in the left lane and there's a line of cars behind you and you're not passing, you need to fix yourself. But what I'm talking about is going 35 and a 35. And if you're getting sick of being called a grandmother, if you're driving the speed limit and driving like a square and not being cool, as the kids say 80 years ago, then subconsciously you're going to start driving closer and closer to the car in front of you. It's going to invigorate your drive. You're going to start consciously or subconsciously tailgating, much like these NYU Violets fans are doing before the big football game here in the parking lot. It is a rousing group of fans, as you can see. Now, in most cases, I'll be lucky enough and nothing will come of it. But in that one time that the car suddenly stops for a deer or a child, I'm going to default back into my training, no matter how well-intentioned I am about being a good driver. I'm going to hit the brakes, I'm going to try to spin the wheel, and I'm going to hit the car in front of me. Now, no one wants to hit the car in front of them. We all want to be like Obi-Wan. Little Obi-Wan driving. If I truly do not want to hit the car in front of me, then I need to check myself every time I'm behind the wheel for the rest of my driving career.